Listen to the story told by the reed of being separated. Since I was cut from the reed bed, I have made this crying sound that is set to weeping all the women, all the men. Anyone apart from someone they love understands what I say. Birdsong, wind, the water's face. I know you're there. Each flower, remembering its smell. I know you're here. Cheek to cheek, kiss me now. I feel you here. Cheek to cheek, kiss me now. Move near, move near. I just told her that the breeze at dawn has secrets to tell. Don't go back to sleep. When longing is sharp and the ruby colors deep, don't bring all your wanting to lay at my feet. Come with music, drum and flute, lips drunk with wine, and the ruby colored deep. In a grain of wheat, 1,000 full barns. In the seed of a tree, forests afar. Through a needle's eye, a turning night of stars. While your eyelash writes upon my cheek. Longing is sharp, and the ruby colored deep. Your eyelash writes upon my cheek, when long and sharp, and the ruby-colored teeth. My camel's desire is behind me. Mine lies ahead. Clearly, my camel and I are at odds. This is the story of the lake and the three big fish. I know some of you have heard this, and yet here we are, at the edge of the lake. Some of us identify with all three of the fish, so we need the story over and over and over. So this is the story of the lake and the three big fish that were in it. One of them intelligent, another half intelligent, and the third one stupid. Some fishermen came to the edge of the lake with their nets. The three fish saw them. The intelligent fish decided at once to leave, to make the long, difficult trip to the ocean. The intelligent fish thought, I won't consult with these two on this. They'll only weaken my resolve because they love this place so. They call it home. Their ignorance will keep them here. When you're traveling, ask a traveler for advice, not someone whose lameness keeps them in one place. Muhammad said love of one's country is part of the faith. But don't take that literally. Your real country is where you're heading, not where you are. Don't misread that hadith. In the ritual ablutions, according to tradition, there's a separate prayer for each body part. When you snuff water up your nose to cleanse it, beg for the scent of the Spirit. The proper prayer is, Lord, wash me. My hand has washed this part of me, but my hand can't wash my spirit. I can wash this skin, but you must wash me. A certain man used to say the wrong prayer for the wrong hole. He'd say the nose prayer when he splashed his behind. Can the odor of heaven come from our rumps? Don't be humble with fools. Don't take pride into the presence of a spiritual master. It's right to love your home place, but first ask, where is that really? The wise fish saw the men and their nets and said, I'm leaving. Ali was told a secret doctrine by Muhammad and told not to tell it, so he whispered it down the mouth of a well. Sometimes there's no one to talk to. You just gotta set out on your own. So the intelligent fish made its whole length a moving footprint, and like a deer the dog's chase, suffered greatly on its way, and finally made it to the safety of the sea. The half-intelligent fish thought, my guide has gone. I ought to have gone with him, but I didn't, and now I've lost my chance. I wish I'd gone. Don't regret what's happened. If it's in the past, let it go. A certain man caught a bird in a trap. The bird says, sir, you've eaten many cows and sheep in your life. You're still hungry. The little bit of meat on my bones won't satisfy you either. If you let me go, I'll give you 3 pieces of wisdom. One I'll say standing on your hand, 1 on your roof, and 1 from the limb of that tree. The man was interested. He freed the bird and let it stand on his hand. Number 1, do not believe an absurdity, no matter who says it. The bird flew and lit on the man's roof. Number 2, do not grieve over what's past. It's over. Don't grieve it. Never regret it. Let it go. By the way, the bird continued, in my body there's a huge pearl weighing as much as 10 copper coins. It was meant to be the inheritance of you and your children, but now you've lost it. You could have owned the largest pearl in existence, but evidently it was not meant to be. The man started wailing like a woman in childbirth. The bird, didn't I just say don't grieve for what's in the past? And number 2, don't believe in absurdity, no matter who says it. My entire body doesn't weigh 10 copper coins. How could I have such a pearl inside me? The man came to his senses. Oh, all right, of course. Tell me number 3. Yes, the bird says, now that you've made such good use of the first 2. The bird continues, don't give advice to someone who's groggy and falling asleep. Don't throw seeds on the sand. Some torn places cannot be patched. Back to the second fish, the half-intelligent one. Remember the fish? He mourns the absence of the guide for a while and then thinks, what can I do to save myself? Perhaps if I pretend to be already dead, I'll belly up on the surface and float like weeds, just giving myself totally to the water, to die before I die, as the prophet said. So the half-intelligent fish did that. He bobbed up and down, helpless, within arm's reach. Look at this. The best and biggest fish is dead. One of the men lifted him by the tail, spat on him, and threw him up on the ground. The fish rolled over and over and slid secretly near the water and then back in. Meanwhile, the third fish, the dumb one, was agitatedly jumping about, trying to escape with agility and cleverness. The net, of course, finally closed around him, and as he lay in his frying pan bed, he thought, if I get out of this, I'll never again live in the limits of a lake. Next time, the ocean. Next time, I'll make the infinite my home.